Tom, do you care about telling the truth?
Well, yes, obviously, it's a hypothetical
Why are you not telling
question.
those millions of people what they need to know?
What do you mean?
Oh, another video and another example of a crazy climate hippie nutter. This little kid. Today, we've been talking a lot about the new movement, Just Stop Oil. This is the third edition, the third upgrade since the first film, which was Extinction Rebellion. Then we had Insular Britain. Now we have Just Stop Oil, who've been gluing themselves to the floor, blocking roads, blocking oil sites. This little kid went on LBC, and I've been critical of some of the LBC shows and presenters, but this time, actually, Tom decided to, as a presenter, give a chance and airtime to these activists. So, which means LBC is already open-minded to the discussion. They're not shutting down the debate. They're not denying anything. But this little kid decided to glue himself to the microphone, and I'm going to show you exactly what happened.
What do you mean?
Why are you not telling those millions of people?
Why didn't you answer my question before you start asking your own? Do you think it's fair?
I think it's a disgrace.
Do you think it's fair to say that people who don't join your organisation are complicit in the greatest ever genocide?
About the climate crisis,
you've just read the final paragraph of the report,
and you are happy.
Firstly, he doesn't even let Tom talk. Secondly, you're literally been invited to go on that show, and you're attacking them, saying, "Oh yeah, you don't really talk about important things on this show on LBC. You're literally been invited." Then it gets worse.
Platform. You have a massive platform, right?
Oh, here we go.
You have a massive platform, a microphone that you can use to tell people about the situation we're in, and you are not using it, right?
So for those of you listening,
not using it.
For those of you listening on the radio,
someone like me, an ordinary person who is fighting for their future, is having to take the microphone in a situation like this and having to tell your viewers.
An ordinary person. Yeah, you're an ordinary person who has enough, so much time that at 11:30 in the morning to go on radio and also to glue yourself, so that I'm guessing you have no plan to leave. It's just like the idiots who glue themselves to the cars or oil sites or buildings, or the football post, the actual goal post in a football ground. Yeah, are you ordinary? I mean, you don't look ordinary, do you? And also, you're having a lot of time. What do you do for a living? Are you a student, or have you got a trust fund? I'm not really sure, because you all look the same and sound the same. You're all very, very middle class, aren't you?
And that goes for all those people. By the way, for those of you listening, wondering what the banging on the microphone was, Mr. McGovern has apparently, I think, is it glue? You seem to have glued yourself to the microphone, so that's fantastic.
If you're not going to use the microphone for the people of this country, the people all around the world, to let them know what's happening to their lives right now,
you've been invited on this programme. You've been invited on this programme to tell us about what the aims of your organisation are.
That's a good point, because that idiot keeps saying people need to be aware of the situation of the crisis. You're literally there. I can see there's a radio station. It's also, there's a video feed because it's on YouTube. I can see your face. You're in a studio. It's not a hoax. You are telling the people about your so-called crisis. I have a big problem. These people on the left who want to deplatform anybody who they disagree with, and they want to cancel us, and then they complain that they don't get platform. You literally have a platform. We've gotten also the biggest airtime and platform than any other campaign group since BLM. Like, every single time something happens, BBC, Sky, LBC, my Tousi YouTube channel, keep talking about Insular Britain, keep talking about Extinction Rebellion, dancing around like idiots on the streets. How much airtime do you need? Maybe you need to get an electric piano, a keyboard like Femi, and then just go hang out with Femi. I don't know. Maybe I should help Femi get more airtime, because he's been very quiet these days. But we are where we are. I thought we'd give you some sort of a light-hearted news Sunday evening. Hope you're having an amazing weekend with your families. I'm going to come back with one or two more updates before I let you guys have your dinner and go to sleep. Thanks again for watching. I'm my Tousi, and we are the media.